Hi, hey kids, Princess here. How's it going? You might not recognize me because I don't have my wig on. I hope I'm not too scary. Boo. It is Halloween. Um, got my little cup, having my tea. It's Saturday night. Stayed in because I'm a good girl. And, good. Went out for my walk with Pepper, and it's raining outside. That's really nice. Look at my hair, kids. It's getting long, huh? That's what I gotta do once in a while. I show you what I really look like, and kind of break you all into it. So eventually I could just be myself. Although, quite a contrast between this and the wig, I know. The wig is pretty hot, sexy, sexy hot. But Princess doesn't need to be that all the time. No, no. She likes to be a regular girl sometimes, or at least just be myself. And start moving into this process of becoming just me. And appreciating just me, for me. So, that's what I'm doing. I hope you like it. I hope it's not too disenchanting to see me like this. But this is me. And what? So here's my hair. It's getting longer. I feel good. It's Saturday night. I stayed in, went for a walk. I told you that. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna look for a yoga class to go to tomorrow. And just gonna be a good girl. But I guess as far as transsexuality is concerned, I imagine I know for me it's been a process, as I've told you, of putting on all these layers of femininity for me to kind of get out of my masculinity. I don't know, I had these big boobies, I had so many different wigs and all this stuff that would help me affect to be a woman. And now I'm just kind of shedding it all and being me. I know I'm not a woman. I don't ever expect to be a woman. I expect to be a transsexual. A person who's got male parts and female parts, because I'm going to keep my male parts. Yeah, I've thought about giving it up before, like maybe as a kid. And it being, you know what. But I don't really trust the surgeries and or have any money. And I don't. That's not really what I want to do. And in general, the phenomena is that most of the people that I know, most of the men that want me, they don't want me to be a woman. They want me for both aspects. And I appreciate that. And that's good for me. Although, you know, the funny dynamic is with all the hormones and things that I don't have any ambition to have that part of myself anymore. You know, like I'm not horny all the time. I'm not sexually obsessed like I was as a man. I was obsessed. Like I would have to masturbate like 6 times a day. Sorry. And, you know, I would see a woman and I would have to obsess over her. And you say woman, well, Sierra, didn't you obsess over men? No, I don't. Now I do. But for different reasons, you know. None of them being because I'm horny anymore. It's all, again, like I was saying last night, about wanting a man in my life as a counterpart to my femininity. and somebody strong to hold on to and love. And I have that daddy, and I'm happy. So I'm a lucky girl, and I like to share all my aspects. And in general, it's kind of like, you know, that's the special part of me. Besides just me, you know, I'm special. But this sexually for men, I think what's, you know, the package is having best of both worlds. And, you know, we're growing the other parts. I got a nice booty. And so that's been weird and different, being a transsexual and on the hormones and moving out of my masculinity and into femininity, and then losing this identification with my sexuality, or changing my sexual identification, or I don't know, my urges. Really interesting, and in some parts confounding, you know, like I don't have any real input. I guess I could go on YouTube like this and Google certain things to find out more, but you know, there's no real doctors. Doctors don't know much about our condition. They, you know, mostly it's women like I who have to tell our doctors what we need for prescriptions, how much hormones to use. What I found from friends who've talked to and been with doctors, and I just started going to a doctor, is that most doctors don't know, and they're not trained. Nobody, you know, there's not been a lot of, it's becoming more prevalent, but not a lot of studies done on transitioning either female to male or male to female. Although it goes on, there's just not a huge body of work to support that, and it's not necessarily taught in schools, which we hope to change, right, girls and boys? And so we're kind of trailblazing, and that's fun. I've always been a trailblazer, kind of a pioneer, courageous, not so, I mean, afraid, scared, but not afraid. Going forward, never straight. So that's cool, dealing with that transition. I mean, it hasn't been that cool. You know, as I've said, you know, I'm on estrogen, and then there's testosterone blockers you can take. The most common being a progesterone and then a spirolactone. The most common being the spirolactone, usually coupled with the estrogen, is your basic HRT, hormone replacement therapy. I guess lately, because my older friends, they don't use the progesterone, or at least her doctor didn't prescribe it. But the progesterone, I quit altogether because it was really affecting down there. Like, again, you know, men who love me, you know, love all the aspects of me, including that part, you know. And it's funny, it's straight men that like me. It's not gay men. Gay men love me. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're my friends and we get along. They're like sisters to me, but they're not lovers of mine, and I'm not interested in them either. I am interested in big, strong, burly men, and or a burly man. Daddy, hi. Daddy, give me this. And these straight men, totally straight, masculine men, appreciate that aspect and appreciate having access to that aspect of me. And some people find that amazing. You know, wow, straight men, they're like, wow, you know, who would have imagined? And I guess I always did. Because I've been in the gay culture in the closet for my whole life. And I've been having gay or bisexual relations with men that whole time. And most of them are straight, closeted, married people. Men. Sorry to say, secret's out. But that's what happens. It's men who are straight and curious or gender fluid or whatever you want to call it, bisexual. They want to live as a man. They want to be known as a man. They're usually married, have kids and things like that. But they want, both. They want that aspect. But from a woman, they don't want to be confronted with masculinity when they are being in that. It's kind of like they don't want to be intimidated or oppressed in any way, feel like emasculated. They don't want to, they're not going to have that kind of sex with another man. That's not cool at all. It's like two alphas. But me being a female and being beta, choosing to, allows for that comfort, where I'm not intimidating or there's no power contest here. It's, it's easy for them to have their needs met with me as a woman, as opposed to having, to feel belittled or degraded doing that with another man. Doing it with a woman, it's not an issue, because I'm a girl, and they're in charge. So that's really neat, and I love that dynamic, and I'm very grateful for it. So that's probably all that we're going to get to talk about tonight. It's already like 12 and a half minutes. This girl just goes, boop, 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 boop. But that's the thing. So kids, this is me without the wig, and I hope you still think I'm pretty. I got to do it once in a while so I can see the process over time, and see what I'm looking like, and see how my hair is getting longer, and show my mom. Hi, Mom. She loves my face and my hair. Hi, Mom. And she doesn't mind when I talk about sex. Mom was the one that helped me love myself for who I am as a child, and gave me the courage to be myself. She didn't know that I would go this far, but she loves me, and I'm grateful for my mom. Hi, Mom. So that's interesting. Straight men love me. I love straight men. I love Daddy, and I'm happy. So it's raining. It's nice. I was going to talk about something else. I forget. But here I am. I'm having a nice night, trying to get into this routine of not going out and being home, and instead of writing or doing anything too productive, I just clean the floor and dishes, and there's lots of other things to clean, but I'm not doing it. I'm just going to sit here and maybe read and listen to NPR and chill out. And what's been neat is, like, I notice I kind of mimic my mother's lifestyle now. Like, I'm doing and enjoy doing the things that I always watched my mom do, and we all done around her house. She'd have the radio on, she'd read, she'd sit on her couch, be warm and cozy and cuddly, and get her things done. And I love my mom, so it's been neat. Whereas my dad would be out at the bar drinking all night. And I don't want to be that person, for my son or for myself. So I'm going to be my mom, and that's fun. I love my mom. I love you, Mom. And I love you, kids. Princess loves you. Princess Sierra. And, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about why I'm a princess next time. Bye.